Hi, Gemma here from FitBody Formula, and in today's video I'm going to be taking a look at the Flexitarian diet, what exactly it is, the benefits of starting this diet, and I'll also be taking a look at how easy it is to get started. So what is the Flexitarian diet? Simply put, the Flexitarian diet is a plant-based diet with the occasional addition of meat. And the Flexitarian diet was created by dietitian Dawn Jackson Blattner to help people reap the benefits of vegetarian eating while still enjoying animal products in moderation. And that's why the name of this diet is a combination of the words flexible and vegetarian. Now, vegetarians eliminate meat and sometimes other animal foods, whilst vegans completely restrict meat, fish, eggs, dairy and all animal-derived products. And since flexitarians eat animal products on occasion, they're not really considered vegetarians or vegans. And it's an increasingly popular diet that has helped reduce people's carbon footprint. It's good for your health, and it's great if you're not ready or willing to commit to a fully vegetarian or vegan lifestyle, as it allows you the flexibility to adapt the diet to your specific lifestyle and health conditions. Now, the rise of the flexitarian diet is a result of people taking a more environmentally sustainable approach to what they eat by reducing their meat consumption in exchange for alternative protein sources. And you see, there are no hard and fast rules for following this diet. Some flexitarians will choose to have a meat-free meal once a week, while others will only eat meat on rare occasions. So, what are some of the main reasons and benefits of reducing your meat consumption? Well, one of the main reasons the flexitarian diet has gained a following over the past several years is quite simply because it helps people to enjoy the benefits of vegetarianism without completely eliminating meat. And studies have shown that the vegetarian and plant-based eating plans can lower risk of heart disease, stroke and high blood pressure, and is also associated with reduced incidences of cancers, especially colorectal cancer. Plus, a 2017 review of multiple studies on semi-vegetarian diets suggests that this type of eating leads to improved metabolic health and reduced risk of type 2 diabetes. And because this diet is not restrictive, it's easy to follow and encourages you to eat a large variety of foods. It can actually help you shed excess pounds and improve your overall health by helping with your short and your long-term weight loss goals. Now, another big reason for eating less meat products is all about the welfare of the animals. Being on the flexitarian diet, you will be consuming less meat than you do normally, and many people, when on the flexitarian diet, will choose to buy meats that are free range or organically produced from suppliers where the animals have been cared for and raised to a higher standard of welfare. And of course, another big factor is the environment. From CO2 emissions to the increasing need for space to grow animal feed and crops, resulting, for example, in deforestation of the Amazon rainforest, meat consumption does take a high toll on the environment. Now, coming up, I'll be taking a look at how easy it is to get started on the flexitarian diet. And if you like the video so far, then make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next one. So if you feel this diet is for you, let's take a look at the best way for you to get started. To start with, you need to choose your level. If you're a big-time meat eater and simply want to cut down, it's easy to ease into the flexitarian diet, says Blattner, the dietitian who created the diet. I recommend 3 levels of the diet: beginner, advanced and expert, she says. So let's take a look at Blattner's 3 levels to get you started, and let's start with the beginner level. Now, we normally eat around 21 meals a week, so to begin you can just make 7 of those meatless. For example, if you had a bacon sandwich for breakfast, simply make your lunch or dinner that day meat-free. For the advanced option, aim for up to 14 meatless meals a week, which means you still get to eat meat with one of your meals per day. And at the expert level, you're going to try eating meat only 6 or less times per week, or going entirely meatless for weeks, only indulging on special occasions. When starting out on a flexitarian diet, it is easy to end up replacing meats with carbs and sugary foods, so you need to try to avoid this and instead focus on replacing meats with minimally processed vegetables, fruits and grains that are rich in vitamins, and make sure that you're getting in plenty of plant-based proteins like tofu, tempeh, edamame, and foods like lentils, chickpeas and quinoa. And did you know that there are protein-rich vegetables too? Many dark-coloured leafy greens and vegetables contain protein. Of course, simply eaten alone, these greens are not going to be enough to meet your daily protein requirements, but a few vegetable snacks here and there can increase your protein intake, particularly when combined with other protein-rich foods. Also, make sure to include nuts and seeds such as linseed, chia seeds, walnuts, sunflower seeds as well, as they're all high in the heart-healthy polyunsaturated fats which we need to maintain healthy cholesterol levels, and they also provide the essential fatty acids that we're going to need. Eating more plant-based meats shouldn't mean boring meals either. There are loads of tasty, exciting and interesting meals that are plant-based, and putting some research into plant-based recipes will be a really helpful way when starting out, and a great way to help you stay committed to a flexitarian lifestyle. Now for Christmas, I treated myself to this a Bosch cookbook that my baby cousin recommended to me, and having tried several recipes from it, it's definitely worth a look, especially if you're looking for some inspiration to begin this diet, and the meals really do taste great as well. Now because the flexitarian diet doesn't completely exclude any particular food group, it shouldn't bring with it any nutritional deficiency problems as long as you make sure your diet is well balanced. However, eating less meat can potentially have downsides, especially if you don't replace the meat with nutrient-dense foods and plant-based sources of protein, like the ones I mentioned earlier. You see, a Journal of the American Dietetic Association study suggests that poorly planned vegetarian diets may be low in nutrients such as protein, iron, zinc, calcium, vitamin D, vitamin B12 and omega-3 fats. So just be mindful of this and make sure to include foods rich in these nutrients as well. And following a flexitarian diet, unlike strict vegan diets or vegetarian options that omit meat, fish and dairy completely, means you can meet your need for protein from occasional meat, fish or poultry dishes. Calcium can come from milk, cheese and yogurt, and vitamin D as well from milk, with zinc from seafood and omega-3 fatty acids from the fatty fish and seafood too. So remember to follow these simple steps when starting a flexitarian diet. Firstly, educate yourself. Make sure you are informed and understand your nutritional requirements and which foods will cover these. Then make the change gradually and at your own pace. Remember, it's completely up to you how quickly you make the jump to a flexitarian diet and how meat-free you actually want to be. And remember to find alternatives to meat. The growth in the popularity of the plant-based diets means that a lot of brands now provide alternatives for meat, and there are lots of fake meat options to satisfy the occasional craving. But remember that while these alternatives are generally better for your health and the planet than meat is, they're not necessarily totally healthy. It's always best to build your meals yourself from whole, fresh ingredients where possible, and definitely arm yourself with some plant-based cookbooks for meal ideas. And finally, make a routine out of your flexitarian diet. Having a routine can make all the difference in how well you stick to your new lifestyle. Try to prep your meals 2 to 3 times a week so you always have a spare dish at home for a quick and easy dinner option. And batch cooking is great. If you want a little bit more information on batch cooking and food prep as well, then check out my video just here. So good luck if you're deciding to try out a flexitarian diet. Enjoy the experience and definitely try out that Bosch cookbook that I mentioned earlier. And if you have any questions at all, then just pop them in the comment section below and I'll make sure I get right back to you. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video, and make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel and ring that bell so you don't miss the next one, and I look forward to hanging out with you again real soon.